Welcome everyone to Salty Chills Entertainment. Sorry about the late start. We had some, well, technical difficulties and then some other stuff that came up in personal lives. So sorry about the delay, but we are now live with me, Vish number 2, playing Ghost of Tsushima with my fellow helpers.
I am a happy helper.
I'm just here for the good time, man. I'm just any excuse in the world to pull out the expensive microphone, and I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Sounds
We
good
are
on me.
y'all people.
I get to show how lovely my voice is.
And,
Right.
and
So,
ours.
so today
Ours.
we're here. I, of course, am Clay Fitz VA. I'm Spartan. We're of course joined by Red Renegade and Blue Blader, and we're all here to have a fun time today. So, am I rolling dice? I didn't ask.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
Okay, let me go.
Yes.
Let me go grab my Fitbit real quick for a watch. So,
Dear.
I love how you use the Fitbit, but not the, like, your phone or something.
here
I have
I
my.
come across the room.
I was gonna say I have my actual dice right here. I just wanted to roll.
He also needs
Right,
the
guys, I'm coming. I
timer.
swear.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Oh boy, we're learning about demons now and he can't die. This is gonna be interesting.
Can I just say that I am covered in printer ink from my excursions today?
What?
Well,
How did that happen?
what are you trying to do?
So
Real life Splatoon?
there, right? No, there was this. There's an older gentleman which is good friends with my parents. They actually they take credit for introducing my parents to each other, and the entire reason that I exist is because my parents met.
Oh.
So they take credit for that action. Um, well, the older gentleman, the husband, was having some printer problems, and he wanted me to come over and figure it out. Well, I spent like 2.5 hours beating and banging, and I even replaced the entire printer with this air quotes new printer he got from his old job or something like that. And no dice, all of them completely busted and just not working. So after forever trying to get them to work, he basically was like, "Yeah, so we have some dinner reservations. So here's $100. Can you just go ahead and leave and then buy me a new printer and we can bring it back?" I was like, "All right, yeah, sure."
What?
And the $100 was my profit,
Hmm.
and I didn't find a solution. So he just was like, "No, for your time, here's I was like, "Yo, I'll take $50. I don't want to like outdo this old man." He was like, "I'm not giving you less than 100." And I was like, "Well, let's just shake there."
So my question is, how long were you at the person's house?
2.5 hours. Wait, 3 hours.
3 hours, you made $100.
Yeah, about $33 an hour.
And very good
Wow.
job.
Well, do you
I
know
like
anything about
that.
printers, Damien?
I don't know a thing about printers, so I
Neither do
literally
I.
was
What?
sitting there. I went in. He goes, "My printer's not working." He's giving me this error message, and I went, "Cool. I don't know anything about printers." And so I was googling solutions in front of him. Of course, this older gentleman. He did. If I told him to Google something, he would go, "What is Google?" Kind of age.
Oh
So
no.
basically, I was just kind of like, Google, how do I fix a printer? And Google is like, well, if you're getting these three particular error codes, the printer's busted. And sure enough, those are the three error codes I was getting. So I told him that. Literally, like pieces of the printer fell apart in my hands, and I was like, this is broken. And so I
Alright,
got this other one
Spartan.
out. What's going on? Hello?
Roll your dice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and don't worry, tunes of music. Ritual supper.
Problem is, now that I've rolled the dice, I don't actually have my notepad pulled up. Let me see what we rolled. Uh, no range combat,
That's
stand
it.
still, and change all armor and equipment.
Okay, so how long do I have to stand still for?
According to the dice roll, you've got 40 seconds.
Alright, well, when I change my equipment, I'll tell you to start the time for the 40 seconds of standing still, which probably equals my death. But we'll find out.
Well, it's stand still. It's not freeze, so you can defend yourself.
Yeah.
Also,
Lem-
I'm changing the way that we do it. Instead of rolling every 5 minutes, I'm going to roll per combat, and I'm just going to roll three dice, and you just have to deal with it.
Sounds good to me. Oh, you can start the time.
Okay, 40 seconds.
Oh, so you're wearing your smiley face mask.
And I'm dead. Cool.
Oh, you were able to defend yourself, did you not?
I did. But, you know,
Oh,
unblockable attacks.
you can jump. Come on, man. You can do
Alright.
better than this.
I know I can. Alright, man, I am just rusty.
Have you learned nothing of the art of war?
Will's nice and friendly, and, I should parry more often.
Yeah, for real. What are you, a Dark Souls player?
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
Well, at least he's more hardcore than me.
So what's making these fights harder than my base game is more because my base game I also had the other mythical techniques to pop doing all this to actually do stuff.
Hmm.
Oh, that was not cool. I just healed. Alright, time to rethink my...
God, you're getting wrecked.
I
Yeah.
know!
A question, are you on the hardest difficulty?
There's only one difficulty.
Oh. So... You
It's a
do a lot of
lie. There's more than one difficulty. There's several difficulties. This isn't Sekiro.
Why am I just suffering right now? I might just put on the armor set which should make this fight easier for me.
Why didn't you do that first?
I had... There we go.
Wait, question, wouldn't that go against the dash rules?
Zetos don't count anymore.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
since you
'cause
died.
died.
If I get my perfect pace down, this fight becomes a little easier.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. I haven't really talked to any of y'all today. Red, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
That's always good to hear.
By that I
Hey,
mean
how you
I
doing today, bud?
slept and binged an
I
entire
was doing very
series.
good. I did a lot of thumbnails today.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Rich, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. You know, work was fun. I actually had an earlier shift today.
Oh, that's good. Got off earlier.
There we go. Now this is...
And now we're cooking.
Now he should be dying here shortly.
You know, last words.
Boom. I did it. He's dead. One fight down. 5 more to go.
Ow. Oh. I've already rolled the next dice roll, so...
And what's that?
No evasion,
So I
no
can't...
aerial combos,
Okay.
and no stealth. So in all reality, no evasion.
Well... Yeah. I can't start off...
So you just have to walk in like, hey, I'm ready to fight.
Ready to fight. Come at me.
You want to fight? No. Okay.
Okay, sounds good, bro.
Okay, bye.
I do have a skill point to spend, but I'm not worried about skill points. Wait, I didn't tell you to get off the horse. Don't get off Sora. Sora's your friend.
So where's your friend?
Respect the Sora. I'm just gonna go how the crow flies and hope for the best.
In most video games, the only time I actually did not really care about a horse in a video game was probably Skyrim.
Honestly,
Well,
it's
yeah,
more-
once you get the... What's that one horse from the Dark Brotherhood?
I know what you're talking
Nightmare.
about.
Yeah.
Once you get Nightmare, that thing respawns, so you can eat that thing off cliffs all you want.
How to get down from this cliff? 1. Jump off of the horse. 2. Horse dies. 3. You fall. 4. You land in water and survive.
Or, hear me out here. You're fine. No matter what happens. Because you're playing Skyrim.
You see a giant. Finally, a worthy opponent. 2 seconds later. Whee!
I choose
Honestly,
not. I choose not to fight a giant.
I love the field that I'm in right here. This place, it just looks so nice with all the lilies.
Yeah.
If you want to evolve for this fight, you can, just because of the voles I got.
For me, whatever you want me to do. I'm
Reroll.
just here to enjoy my existence today. Today's my only day off until Sunday, so. Which is, 1 day away, but not long.
Same, my next day off is Sunday myself. Let's throw a party. So what do I have?
Honestly, these kind of suck.
What did I get?
Okay,
No, right.
there's only one word I did not like in the title, and that was Spider Lily.
No range combat, no healing, and no killing. So, after he kills you, you're fine. Because that roll kind of sucked.
Oh, I already just told myself. Talk about habits.
You gotta let yourself die, man.
I know. So I couldn't kill him anyways, so what's the point of a boss fight when I can't kill?
Right.
Well, at least nobody could see your face in the lilies.
Honestly, I had to rethink of a new tactic to fight these guys. There's the pose. There we go. Now I'm getting my... No with your stupid swordplay right there. Don't get over aggressive.
I just say I love all the red
Ow.
flowers.
I know. Hey look, there's a fox den over there.
Oh, that's cool.
As I die. Fox den, save me! No.
The fighting style kind of reminds me
Help
a
me,
little bit
super guy.
like
No.
Absolvers, kind of.
What was with that combo he popped? That was just... Why? I'm playing this like... He
It just
attacks,
now
I attack. He's attack, I attack. I don't even
called trading blows.
That, good sir, is how combat works.
One, I'm not supposed to just mash my attack button and win. I'm trying to get the perfect parries though, sadly. As I get one.
Yeah.
God, it has been funny. Here you are trying to get these perfect parries. And me and Red yesterday were playing God Eater 3, and the entire play session was just him screaming at the fact that he couldn't pull off the perfect blocks.
That actually sounds quite interesting.
Yeah, because, okay, in God Eater, there are these certain skills that you have to trigger, and they have certain conditions. Well, the one that I had, its condition was to pull off the perfect guard. And most of the fight was basically Spartan fighting and me just trying to watch the enemy,
Him
see
just
him do
sitting
an
there with that
attack.
stupid shield trying to absorb a blow.
Oh, killed him with a perfect parry. Bonus points for me, guys.
Eventually I got it, and I was like, thank goodness.
Finally, after how long?
No comment.
Several fights.
30 fights later.
I tell you,
hey.
if
It
you
felt
use
like
a
that.
hammer, so
Hey, I just found out those lilies are actually called spider lilies.
Well, that makes sense. I think.
Makes sense to me. It's
Makes
only
sense to me.
fight 2.
So it's your wallet. I don't know that wallet. I've never seen it before.
But this makes me wonder, like, is there such thing as a spider that actually hides in spider lilies?
Google it. Oh, I was gonna make things so
I think spider lily has to do with the shape of the flower, but I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
it
that for
is.
sure. Oh, okay.
Okay, I was like, I don't think there were ever spiders in spider lilies.
I mean, why not?
But that's probably a picture somewhere.
Yeah, don't both of you hate spiders?
No,
No,
Damien hates bees,
yeah, no, I despise bees. He's the one that despises spiders.
which is kind of sad because most of them actually do contribute, like, to our society.
Mm-hmm.
We live in a society
What?
of bees.
Well, bees are, to me, are more important than spiders.
Yeah, that's definitely right. I mean, well,
I read a
spiders take care of the insect population.
I read a quote today, don't know how true it was, saying if all bees dies, all mankind will have 4 years to live.
Yes, but while it is not a myth that yes, bees contribute a lot to pollination, other insects and birds have found to contribute nearly equally as much to our overall pollination.
Because we got butterflies and hummingbirds.
You have a lot of like birds and insects that are doing this similar things as to bees, but bees are more efficient at pollination.
Yeah.
Then they're more widely known for it.
Yes, they are, and like I mean, when you really think about it, like yes, we don't want to lose bees because that is a major part of our ecosystem. But at the same time, there's a lot of our world isn't just going to stop functioning because one organism isn't there anymore. Uh, theory of what is the name of the theory of evolution states something else will take its place.
Yeah, I want to say Taoism, but that does not sound correct.
So you're saying, like, Sarah in the future might have a super bee?
Don't
Or
say, don't say that.
or in the future we won't have bees at all, and instead pollination will be run solely by other insects and birds, and flowers flowers that die because they don't get enough pollination will die off, and then flowers
That
that thrive and have the right genetics to thrive off of low pollination,
Well,
that will become the new normal.
you
and
know, that,
all flowers will start releasing the
I,
pollen outwards to survive.
Mm-hmm.
I, I would say, as a person who likes flowers, I actually don't like losing a lot of flowers.
I mean, there's always fake flowers, people. Come on.
I mean, if
Don't.
we could in the future instead have bees that do exactly what they're doing, everything's fine, just remove the stinger.
But dang, how are they going to defend themselves against wasps?
Step 1, kill off wasps.
You know what? Honestly, what the heck do they do? I remember watching this guy
Pollination.
do a bit on YouTube. No, they pollinate a little bit, but really their sole purpose in life is just to hurt people.
That also kill bees.
You murder. Me trying to figure out how to get to this shrine while going to straight lines, not working out. So step 1, guys, is to move all 4 walls. Don't ask me how we're gonna move walls, but we're gonna remove all 4 walls. Have you guys seen that video about the what is his name and how he get his text message saying how he's a landlord over this place when he's clearly not?
No, I haven't seen that.
No, that video is so funny. Yeah, no, this can't remember his name, but he gets like this message, and like basically the guy claims that this guy's the landowner or the landlord, and obviously he's not because he's just a bridge comedian. And he's like, well, instead of just being like, I'm not the landlord, or you have the wrong number, he says that first, and the guy, instead of being like, oh, my bad, goes, no, you're the landlord. This is the number that I got. And so at that point, then the war's on. And so, they're talking about the AC being messed up, and he's like, well, I have a solution. And he starts sending like blueprints and rough drafts of like
How
just
to
some
fix this
generic. Yeah, no, he
heating
found the
problem.
exact like apartment layout that this guy's talking about, and he's like sends all these drafts and stuff, and he's like, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove all 4 walls. That way you can get a draft.
No. First part was he's gonna move a window in the bathroom.
All right, he was like, he's going to remove the window in the bathroom and then take all the doors out. And the guy's like, well, no, you will not be doing that. He goes, I'm the landlord, so I can do what I want.
I'll be
Anyway.
contacting my lawyer. So this is
Right.
Keep going.
No, I could just send it to them later. Anyone like actually paying attention will probably have seen that.
So then he's like, see, no, this is me, and they want to do 6 weeks. Step 1 is to move all 4 walls. Step 2, I don't remember step 2. I just know step 1. Didn't it look with putting ice around the place?
I know it's 20 minutes later, but yes, tunes of music. We can definitely make him suffer.
Yeah, I already answered him.
Oh, did you? Where
He's
was I?
You
fishing.
were off in Spartan Land.
This guy's
Hang on.
fishing. Should I really disturb the fishing man?
I have been in Spartan Land
Step
for
1
23
is the
years.
most important.
As you wish. Alright, what's my rules?
Oh, okay. Oh, Lord. We've got no jumping,
Okay.
no healing,
Okay.
and the floor is lava, so I think those two cancel each other out. So no healing.
Gotta do this type fight without healing. Got it.
Yep, no healing.
So just to put this out, no healing.
Wait, use all my healing right now?
Immediately
Yes.
just does all of the healing.
So I can't heal later?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a way because sometimes things are reflexes.
That is true.
Like, I feel like there's this autopilot for some people where they're just like, all right, I know this game well enough. It's just
And I just
turns the brain off and just goes.
No, that is absolutely right, because honestly, anymore, I've been doing that with God of War.
Yeah, I've been
not
doing
even-
that.
Not God of War.
I've been doing that
You
with
play God of War?
No.
You play with the War God? As I'm sitting
I
with
am
like
the War
next
God.
hit is me death. This is getting interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Could you try not sucking?
I mean, it's working.
Oh, he got his whole stance back.
He killed me with the kick. I was so close.
Oh,
Uh,
True utter defeat.
I was about to say, you ever been kicked to the curb?
so how do you die?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
So how do you
I
die?
know.
Thank you, Spartan.
No, but I know how it feels to be stabbed in the back, or shot in the back by my own brother.
Veg,
That only
explain.
happened. So, one day we played.
I was going to
7
say,
Days
you're
to
not
Die.
getting around without context here.
Stop kicking me.
Yes, I actually shot my brother in real life.
So what type of gun was it?
It was in game, guys. Not real life.
Yeah,
In
no,
game.
I'm just kidding. We were playing 7 Days to Die.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
had PvP turned on, and well, yeah, obviously we weren't like actually fighting each other. We were all working together, and we went to go fight a horde of
I-
zombies that appeared the day after Seventh Day, and we were kind of fighting. It was really cinematic, all of us Avenger style. And then I went to go back up to take a shot with my assault rifle, and then all I saw was my brother's head, and then I saw him fall to the ground.
In my brother's defense, I actually pretty much jumped out in front. I was like, I got this. And then boom, I'm
Boom.
dead.
This bit.
I got.
Yeah.
I really hate the fact that Discord can't pick up on my Mario screaming.
What, you've been trying
Yeah,
to
really.
Mario scream this entire time?
No, because "Ooh-ah" doesn't pick up. Instead, it has to
Yeah.
be "Ooh-ah."
Oh, I mean, it picks up the most of it, just the tail end.
Yeah, it's just the tail. And
I needed to pick up all of it.
Woohoo! Yippee! Yeehaw! Stop
Well, I
with.
which
It
I
did,
heard
for what I
Super Mario.
understand, get all of Aaron's.
Which I heard Super Mario Sunshine is actually heading towards the Switch.
Yes! Yes!
Wait,
I'm so excited! Yeah, no, they announced Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64, and Super Mario Galaxy 1, not 2. But yeah, those are all hitting Switch literally 2 weeks from now. And I tell you what, I am the happiest person alive right now because I've been playing Super Mario Sunshine on my GameCube, on my 4K TV, barely able to make out pixels in some situations. Now it's coming in HD.
Yeah, I remember me and Damien used to play Super Mario Sunshine, like, take turns. Of course, I think Damien was better at it than me.
We'll stream that game. The day that launches, I will stream that game.
We'll help you commentate.
I shall roll the dice.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you were
gosh.
saying roll the dice.
Well, what did we do for roll the dice for Super Mario Sunshine?
It'd be the exact same stuff, but it would be like
no
for an entire
long
level.
jumps.
No killing the entire level. Good luck.
Oh yeah, and you can only use the hover hose thing.
Okay, so to be fair and to be honest, I am really good at Super Mario Sunshine. I mean, I'm not speedrunner good, but the only jump I use under 90% of circumstances is the spin jump. Oh, you need me to get up to that cliff? Oh, I'm supposed to walk around this entire thing to get up there? Nah, man. Spin jump, wall jump, nozzle hose, wall jump, nozzle hose. I got it.
My favorite is the backflip.
Spin jump goes so much higher, though.
Oh gosh, I remember my favorite hose in that game was the rocket one.
Oh yeah, the one that just
mine's
shots
speed.
you up.
I love the fast one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean the one that just makes you like dash really fast?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and when you're going water, you pretty much just fly.
Yeah, you run on the water.
Yeah.
Run, death.
I'm gonna say my favorite one
Was
was
there an oxygen meter in that game?
If you went underwater, yes.
Okay. I was like, I forget if that was one of the games where there was like no oxygen meter.
Another thing in the game is that you could stay in a pool of water and just shoot water out, and it'd be just like infinite.
Yeah, it would be infinite at that point.
So then let's what would be your favorite Mario game?
Super Mario Sunshine.
And why would Sunshine be your favorite then?
For me, Super Mario Sunshine was the first Mario game I played. Um, Obviously, it was the only Mario game I had on GameCube. But as a child, I played Super Mario 64 religiously. I actually, as like a 5, 6, 7 year old kid, beat Super Mario 64 back on the N64. I beat it. I beat Bowser. I did it. Um, and then when Super Mario Sunshine came out, that was the first game that my parents bought for me. Which there's a story behind that it's too boring to go into. Um, got that game and played through it, and I beat that game as well. Um, and that was the first Mario game that by myself I played with no help from like my parents, from my dad. So I just have a lot of childhood memories of playing Super Mario Sunshine, spending hours and hours and hours figuring out all the mechanics, all the different jumping techniques. Literally, I could run circles around the casual players and reach areas you're not supposed to go. I know the Yoshi glitches. I know getting underneath the map glitches. I have played that game so much, dude.
So when you stream the game, we're gonna see all of that.
Oh yeah, no. When I stream the game, uh, I
Well,
will teach the Yoshi glitch that allows you to basically set up a remote food source. That's like because Yoshi only lasts as long as his juice meter. Um, but if you stick Yoshi's tongue out and you jump off of Yoshi while the tongue is out, Yoshi gets stuck in kind of a weird animation because they don't expect you to jump off right then. So, with Yoshi, if you stick his tongue out and the tongue hits a piece of fruit and you jump off of Yoshi, that piece of fruit hovers in midair. It becomes an invisible object. It doesn't exist. You can't pick it up. But if you get back on Yoshi and run around a bit, the next time you stick the tongue out, that piece of fruit teleports from wherever it was on the map to Yoshi's tongue and he eats it.
Mike,
hmm.
rolling the dice.
I dropped one.
Oh no.
Quick.
I would say my favorite Mario game would have to be. Of course, many people would say like, why this game? But Mario Kart for the 3DS.
Mike up for
No jumping,
Okay.
no stealth, no healing again.
Because it was the first Mario game I actually played with pretty much my brother and my sisters.
Mario Kart DS, is that what you said?
Yes, 3DS.
For me, the first game I ever played with my siblings was the first Mario game was the new Super Mario Brothers on the DS. Because there was like a back when the DS had the option to only have one copy of the game and multiple DSs. We used to go on long car rides like to the beach and stuff as a family, and we would just sit in the back of the car and like play that together and just go to town on playing those like multiplayer maps where I would win every time because I'm the eldest sibling.
Well, that was
Makes
different in our
sense.
family. It would mainly be a fight between Jamie and Ariel.
That's how Mario Party is for my family now. Now Mario Party just becomes like as good as Blue Kitty wants to be at Mario Party, I stomp her 9 times out of 10.
Stop playing Mario Party. Why is it
Yeah.
playing the game?
You know the newest one?
Yeah, it sucks.
I always pick the Koopa Troopa in that because he is my lucky boy.
That one on Switch, in my opinion, legitimately is bad.
It's so garbage. There was one time, I think you were there, brother, but I was playing against my sister, definitely, and someone else. And on my turn, I rolled extremely high, got to the star, bought it, got to the second star spot, bought that, and then got to the third star and bought that.
I remember this.
So I got 3 stars in one turn.
Why is that even a thing?
It was so trash.
Now, what I think is really bad about that game, honestly, is how the star system. Sorry, hiccup. Is how the star system works in its entirety. Because quite literally, there's a lot of situations where, like, you can straight up one turn buy like a star stealing tube and take what red did there with the triple star and make that a 4 and a 5 star run, because there are situations where you can run across the thing that you pay stars to steal stars from other people. um, you can use a star tube at the start of at the start of it to immediately like teleport to to the star, and then you can also proceed to run a triple star if you get the right roll.
Yeah, but
It's insanity.
yeah, but in the Mario game, it actually considered to be like a strategy kind of thing.
You will
For the
not
newest Mario Party, it's not a strategy. I
kill
wouldn't
me.
even call it a strategy. I just call it exploits, which I am not a fan of. I am a fan of like solo player exploits where you like break the game and teleport out of the map. I think that stuff is fun. But if you're playing a group game against siblings and stuff like that, don't do exploits.
Exploits is no. See, the only Mario Party game I really played is Mario Party 3.
And see, for me, the only Mario Party game I'd really played was 2 on the N64.
I think the only Mario game that I played was for the Wii.
What is that? 8, 9, 10,
8.
11, I think.
I think it was 8.
Yeah, I never really played Mario Party on Wii all that much. I've played every Mario Kart to date, but as far as Mario Party goes, I didn't I didn't want to hate my siblings any more than I already did.
Oh, that makes complete sense.
There's this great video on Twitter somewhere on my page of me and Overlord Fox playing Mario Party on the Switch, and one of the games is the shoot, it's the one where you have to feel the controller vibrations and like no, you have to. Yeah, no. The moment the controller vibrates, you push the button, and it'll time you
Thanks for
and
the
show you
taxes.
how on or off you were from pushing the button. I beat him by 0.01 seconds. There is this great video of that like whole mini game and it counting that timer 0.01 seconds, and then in real life there was a lot of rage because that is such a slim gap to beat somebody on. But of course, I won because I'm amazing.
I wonder if it's possible that you can get like literally on the point, like not even.
You know what? I think we did. I think we tied, and the game RNG chose me to win it.
But if it was the other way around, I'm pretty sure you would have aged too.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. By that small of a gap, I would have been like, "Are you
You.
kidding me?"
Because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
0.01 second. That's impossible.
Smart, should you do an
Roll the
edge rolls
dice. I'm
for the?
fighting.
Uh, well, no killing, so
Got it.
You're,
Stop running away.
well, you already killed one person.
Hey, he said no killing. And when I got no killing, I'm starting to run away.
Oh yeah, I just realized. If you down someone, you have to finish them off.
Are they
That
done?
would be considered a kill.
No, they still. Are they done chasing me now?
Nope.
Okay, I think I'm good now. Good, good. I will have to do some fights, get my resolve up for the final fight. Because that's going to be a mess.
Are you gonna see your fox friends?
My fox friends? I haven't really seen many fox friends this time. No friendly foxes. That's sad.
Tactical fox incoming.
I do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. That's more like an alien roll. Or alien roll? I don't know how to say that.
I think it's aileron. Something like that. I don't know.
Aileron. Is it aileron? I think it's aileron.
Back in my
Somebody will.
day.
My day.
Not you what? Back in my day.
Back when I was a lad, we used to play games with...
Back in my day.
There was no speed running. Alright, Spartan, go ahead and roll for my next duel. So I'm walking
Let's
up onto
see.
it right now.
4, 9, 12. Yeet yourself off a cliff. No items. No aerial combos. Wow, that was a wasted roll.
Yee!
That's
Well, you know, I can't say you didn't do it. Because you did it.
I went yeet. This is madness. No. This is just my job.
Oh, this is Patrick.
This is Patrick. No. This is Straw Hats.
I was like, what's the point on fighting like these people? Like sometimes you'll fight random people.
So these people was the mythic tale I picked up at the very beginning of the stream.
You know what I wasn't paying attention to?
That story. Oh, 2 block. No, no, I say no to that move. That's
Do a
what.
blocker roll.
Ow. I tried to predict the predictions and it's not working. It's not working. Column-medic. Oh, you're doing 2 unblockable moves back to back? That's... Ow. They don't just... I don't think I'm starting to set with full health, which is not helping me.
Did you try setting it to Wumbo?
There we go.
Get good!
I like how it had you like hit his sword and it causes like a shockwave.
That is the perfect parry.
You see, that's what I was trying to do all that time in God Eater.
Mercy. He tried so hard.
And yet
There's
so far.
2 other skills that I need to get the perfect parry for.
I'm excited to get back into God Eater tonight because I feel like while we played it for a long time from last night, I feel like we didn't do all that much because we spent hours grinding weapons
anything.
for me. And the best part is we grinded weapons for me, and then I proceeded to change weapons.
Why would you do that?
Okay, because all right. So when we first started the game, we tried out several weapons. The half moon. I tried the longsword, I tried the hammer, I tried the regular sword, I tried several weapons, and settled on the longsword because it was just fun. You swing it around, it's anime style. Of course, I fell into that category of, I can be an anime swordsman. And so I did that for a long time. And I did a lot of damage, I had a lot of fun, I had a parry and all kinds of fun stuff. But when I tried out the hammer, I was expecting a Monster Hunter hammer. Alas, it has shorter reach, but it hits just as hard. And of course, KO and stun and stuff like that isn't really a God Eater mechanic. I didn't have that satisfaction of KOing the monster all the time. and so I ended up putting the hammer down. Well, after we tried out weapons, Red found the fact that there was a how to use weapons guide in the game, which we didn't know about.
Yeah, no, we
until
literally
after
were
we
just
tested them.
mashing buttons until
Yeah,
we
no.
were like, oh, this does this.
Oh, there's a thing that tells you how to do that. Well, I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? We're just grinding away to get these parts for a longsword for me. I want to change weapons and I want to try swinging a hammer. And I read up on how to use the hammer and I realized, oh, it's a boost hammer. It literally has a jet engine in the hammer to let you zoom across the map and do big bang damage and hit really hard at really close range. I was like, okay. So I studied the moves and went and did it. We did one fight when I used the hammer, and let me tell you what, I don't think I picked up the longsword since.
I was about to say,
I was like, these combos and these big hits. You can ask Red. Some of those like attacks are so cool looking.
Yeah, so you'll probably be a very good Reinhardt
it's
in Overwatch.
literally kind of like Reinhardt's. It's literally a jet engine on the back of his hammer.
Yeah, like some of my attacks really like shoot me forward and I swing the hammer. A couple of my combos were like I would stand still and just beat the heck out of stuff. And
It's
then
also
bring that
hilarious to
hammer down
watch.
over my head. I know it's fun. Because like,
sometimes
we're
it just feels
sitting
like the
there-
hammer's just taking him away.
There's a lot of situations where like me and Red are like hitting on the head of the enemy, or like we're hitting in this general area, and I'll like backstep and come like do a dodge forward to get like a good like aerial strike, and the jet engine lets me zoom around the map, and I have so much stamina that I can just noom so many times.
And this makes me wonder, brother, what was your weapon?
Mine was the variant scythe.
Which we are not using anymore.
I was about to say, I was like, the variant scythe basically was just like, hey, see that thing over there?
It's
All the way
dead.
over there? Whoop. And then I like extend my blade all the way over there.
To summarize the variant scythe, imagine what a longsword would actually be like.
Imagine a long sword, but then imagine it longer.
Sephiroth.
And then double the size of that.
Yeah, no, that thing had incredible reach, but the combos kind of suck.
Okay, so with that weapon, there's this one combo called Cleaver Fang that I was losing my mind over pulling off.
That was kind of why we quit playing last night.
Because at the very beginning of the game, whenever I read up and figured out all the combos and stuff, I was nailing it every time. And then the more we played, the more I was just not procting that move.
Absolutely sucking.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, what am I doing wrong here? So then Spartan looks it up on an actual guide, and it doesn't even list it in here, I don't think. But there's actually a timing to activating Cleaver Fang, and I was just accidentally procting it every time in early game, and then I just lost that ability.
There's a visual cue on how to do it, and he didn't even know. Like, there was this whole visual thing set up for it. He was just getting the timing right, and then he began to suck.
Yeah, it just says, after slamming your variant scythe into the ground with a vertical fang, pull your blade back to you while ripping apart everything in its path. It doesn't say anything about the visual cue.
Well, I guess that should have been mentioned in the game.
Right, yeah, no, like there's a visual cue and it does not talk about it at all, so poor Red was like legitimately getting to the point of just like rage quitting.
Yeah, no,
like,
I was about
rage
to
quit.
throw my controller, because another thing we found out was there was a special button mapped out.
Yeah, no, right on the D-pad does the same thing that R1 and square push together does, which is the start of like 90% of your special combos. So you can push right on the D-pad instead of doing that button combo, because we have the memory of Goldfish.
That kind of reminds me of like how Smash controller, like how Smash was like for the GameCube.
Right, yeah, where Y and X was jump, but also up on the control stick was jump, and all kinds of stuff like that.
Also,
L
you can
and
use,
R was shield.
and also could use C to do like a power attack.
Yeah, you could like smack C in certain directions. Then yeah.
I used that so many times as Ike.
I never was a fan of actually using the C stick.
Oh, well, I was, but it's not really that effective because it only does like the smallest amount of it.
Right, yeah. Oh, well. Smack the puffer guard.
And I just been getting annihilated this entire time over here.
We
Yeah, no,
believe in you.
At this point, the gameplay is the secondary thing going on here. So just shut up and play your game, Rich.
No.
Anyway, back in my day,
Back when I was a lad.
I honestly forget what we were talking about because I was just watching what Rich was doing for a few seconds. It's like, oh, dang.
and then it just reset your memory, Mr. Goldfish.
I know, right?
Come on, goldfish. Get good.
All gold, your fish.
But honestly, no. What were we actually talking about?
We were
Talk
talking
about Smash.
Smash.
Anyway.
Oh, good. I got healing in.
You want some Smash? No, I don't.
I
want some
haven't
Smash.
played Smash in a while.
Dude, I love Smash as a series. Online Smash and the Smash community is the trashiest and most awful community on the
Sliver of
entire
hell.
internet. I'll stand right by
Sliver
that
of
till
hell.
the day I die. I hate all Smash players. Anyone that plays Smash competitively, I don't want to talk to you.
You knew our friend, Colin.
Oh no, yeah, no, he was like the biggest Smash player, and every time I ended up playing against Colin and he played as Young Link, I realized more and more why I hate Smash.
Wait,
What was
Young
it? It was
Link-
whenever he brought out Captain Falcon for me. I was like,
I was
Wait,
able to
hold-
beat his Captain Falcon every time he brought it out because I also like Ganondorf is one of the people I like to play as. What I
Oh.
hate the absolute most about all Smash and all Smash communities is the stigma against any character. No matter what character you pull out, the first thing any major Smash player does is point out, oh, so you like to use the cheap characters. I only use Jigglypuff because Jigglypuff is the true meta character that few people can play as. I see you're playing as Ganondorf, and you can't lose when you play as Ganondorf. Yeah, I can't lose when I play Ganondorf, because I play Ganondorf, and I'm good at Ganondorf!
okay,
Honestly,
so...
Ganondorf is one of the more harder characters to learn just due to how slow his moveset is.
I'm so good at Ganondorf,
Dorian!
and I
that's
I
me
have
as
mopped,
Ike.
right, I have mopped the floor with Red as Zelda, because I love playing Zelda, and I
Gosh,
also love
Zelda
playing...
can get out of here.
I'll also love playing Samus. Anytime I tell people that, people go, "Oh, so you're that kind of trash." I'm like, "No!"
What about the one time I played against you, Spartan?
Dude, it's been so long since I played any Smash. I can't remember who played as what.
I'm pretty sure I faced you as like you were Ganondorf, I faced you as Ike, and you pretty much beat me.
Yeah, I'm a good Ganondorf player, but every time someone's like, "Oh yeah, you're good at Ganondorf," because Ganondorf is like the strongest Smash character. Yeah, but he's slow. If I beat you with Ganondorf, I predicted your movements.
I was
Well,
about to say,
so
as
is
a
Ike in
strong
a
Smash
way.
character looks at the DLCs.
I got good with Joker too.
And
then
stay
everyone
dead.
Played Joker, so no wonder. Yeah, of course.
And
he's good.
stay dead.
Hooray!
Played Joker.
He's dead, guys. I did it.
How long did that take you?
I have no idea. However,
It took many like topic changes.
that.
Look, man, like I was saying, the gameplay is secondary here. I'm telling you, me and Red one day are just going to be the new Game Grumps. We really did have that realization while playing.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does that make me Ross?
I
Wait,
absolutely
Zombie
hate-
Dead War 4.
Yeah, no, I absolutely hate the title because it sounds like some made up stuff. Just like
You see the
And
game and you
just-
see the title and you're like, wow, that looks like a really bad game.
I wanna
Alas,
buy it.
That game literally plays like Left 4 Dead.
but I absolutely hate the title because it sounds like a rip-off game.
Right, Zombie War 4, Dead
Or
War.
Dead War.
Although, to be fair, if you try to explain the premise to it, everyone's like, what are you playing? Literally, the premise
Oh,
is
what are you playing and smoking?
Zombie Hitler has come back from the grave and is
Oh,
controlling zombies from hell.
no,
And
no.
you're trying to survive World War II against the zombie Dead War as Hitler controls his zombies from the grave. And there's these stupid dolls in that game that freak me out.
To freak both of us out.
So are you killing zombie Hitler 5 times over again?
I mean,
We've only seen him like twice, and it was literally like summoned by some stupid black
Well,
magic.
apparently there's a trilogy before, so
Right,
I'm not sure if they
this is
killed
like the
Hitler in
fourth game in
every
the series.
iteration of that. I don't know if they have, but I know they've at least killed him once.
Right, because one of the characters you can play as was like, he was around for the first part of the Dead War and was part of the team that banished Hitler to hell. I'll tell you what, as stupid as that game looks and sounds, it really is. Honestly, I could say it's a straight ripoff of Left 4 Dead with collectibles, though.
Left
But-
4 Dead with collectibles.
Collectibles. They make everything
There are-
okay.
There are a lot of collectibles, and I'll tell you what, it makes you check every nook and cranny. We will spend hours playing like one series of 4 levels and still miss all kinds of stuff.
I'll never forget when we were in that reactor room and we were just like, where the heck is this zombie hand?
Oh my lord! So one of the collectibles is it's the hand of a zombie, and it will crawl around on the map. And sometimes, like I know Red's favorite zombie hand we found was like sword fighting with this like doll. And we were just kind of like, oh well, there's the zombie hand. And we shot it. My favorite has been one that was like, we were going through the game. We were like, where's the stupid zombie hand? We're all the way up to the very exit of the level. And we look down, and there's a bucket sitting there, kind of like being like hit, and like looks like something's inside of it. And we both looked at each other, and we were like, there's the zombie hand. Lift up the bucket. Sure enough, there it goes. But literally in one of these levels, we spent, we were in that level, I think, for nearly 30 minutes, if not 40 minutes. And we were done with the level, but we couldn't find the zombie hand. And it was like a 2-room level. That was it. Like one big fight in one room, and then you leave. And we couldn't find it. This stupid thing was on the ceiling, running on a pole.
It was hilarious too because we were just like, where
It's
is this?
sometimes stuff like that.
We're pole dancing.
Oh,
Guys,
my
should I make this jump and see if I live?
Do it. You only live once.
That's what yellow means.
You only
Water
die.
down there, you should be fine.
I didn't land in the water.
Oh. Did you try setting it to Wumbo?
There we go. I did it. I landed.
YOLO!
I take 2. I made it.
You almost
Barely,
hit the
though.
rock.
You almost hit that rock.
I know.
Dude, okay, so I have a problem with heights. Just putting that out there. My issue with heights is I watch the videos occasionally of people that like do the rock wall diving.
Oh
And-
hell no!
And like I know they've been doing it a long time and they know where to land, but the moment you miss that jump or the moment the wind blows funny, even if you don't land on a rock and you kind of like barely scrape one, you're nearly at terminal velocity. It's going to rip everything off of you if you even touch anything on your way down, and that's what terrifies me. I'm also terrified of ladders because I know I'm going to go up a ladder one day and my fat butt's going to make the whole ladder fall over. I want to break my neck.
I mean, as long as there's no strong gust of wind or. Okay, I used to have the same thing as you, where I was completely terrified of ladders. Then I figured out how physics work.
Okay, even knowing how physics work, I am such a large human, and I worked like handyman business with my dad for a while. There were several times where that ladder tipped, and there was
Alright.
one situation where I wasn't there and the ladder tipped over,
Alright,
and like
guys.
dad hurt himself.
I'm at the last fight, but we're also about an hour in stream, and we know how Red is wanting to leave his room to get water. So the question is, do we hold him hostage and I do this fight, or do we come back from our water break and let Red be free, and then I do the fight?
Well, is Hero joining us after the water break?
Water.
I have no idea.
Well, we might as well take the water break and then come back.
Yeah.
Oh, well, apparently chat says I can't be free.
Oh,
Oh.
Trinity said no. Red can't be free.
No freeing Red.
Well, the chat has spoken. Let's do this.
Alright, so
Your
Red will...
dice roll is as follows: stand still, no healing, and no killing. Have fun.
How long do I have to stand still for?
Yeah, 43 seconds. So, in other words, go in there, die real quick, and start it over.
Let's see how long I last with 43 seconds of cat moving.
Look, I'm not honestly going to count. I'm just going to let you die.
Okay. I'll be counting.
Ronin versus Ronin, because I'm wearing the armor, but I don't have the straw hat. I have failed this duel.
You're not a Ronin, you're a Ronin.
Wait, so
Wow.
you're literally fighting yourself.
Yes, this is Shadow Lord. Guess what? I'm already dead. What a disappointment.
Wow.
Oh, dang. He didn't even last 4 seconds.
Wow, you really did immediately die.
He went sweep, sweep, and dead.
You think I wasn't preparing for this fight all along?
Wait, you weren't?
I haven't been playing Sims the entire time. I don't know what you're talking about. I do what I feel like all day long. Stats. I kick you.
Anyway, while this is going on, I'm going to actually go ahead and take my water break, because I'm going to sit here right by my microphone and drink my water.
Well, Red can't even do that.
ASMR. Yeah, I'll just be over here dying slowly. fine.
Water.
Just make sure you show up to my funeral with gifts.
I'll bring a gallon of water. How does that sound?
I refuse to come
Perfect.
to your funeral, so if you die and you have a funeral, I'm going to get you out of your casket and take you to your wedding instead.
Appreciate it.
We'll use your brother as a stand-in for your corpse.
Wow.
So that way we can join Blue in holy matrimony with Holly instead.
Okay, but instead of the wedding thing, whatever the heck it's called, I want it to be the dancing casket theme. As you're just
No,
like dragging my body up there.
We'll do like Puppet Master. We'll tie you to strings, and by the time your wedding will start, you'll kind of be falling apart. So we'll go to like move your hand, and instead of like lifting
No,
your
why
whole
don't we
arm
do
up,
like
the
Five
hand
Nights
will
of
just kinda
Freddy?
separate and kind of like float away.
Why not just
Are
like
you?
Five Nights of Freddy, you know?
No.
So skin him and put him on top of an animatronic. That way, the entire wedding reception will be bad.
You don't put him on top of it.
Let's scoop
You
him.
put him in the animatronic.
I was thinking innards. We're gonna just scoop him and shove something else inside of him. Ooh, that sounded weird.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Well, I thought you were talking about the springlock suits in Five Nights at Freddy's, but you were talking about putting an exoskeleton in him.
Yeah, an endoskeleton, not exoskeleton.
Oh, yeah.
Quick, describe Five Nights at Freddy's really poorly. Electronics is
scary.
deep inside of me, and I am deep inside of them.
I'm one with electronics,
How
the
deep inside
Shredix.
of these electronics can you get?
I would say I've studied a lot of Five Nights at Freddy.
Say that again.
Like I've studied a lot about Five Nights at Freddy, like the Afton household, and pretty much the whole story actually. And that,
Game
that's
theory
it.
be damned. All right, give it to us, man. What's the story?
Really, you want the whole story now?
Yeah, give it to us. I don't care what Rich is doing. It's boring.
As I just
Well-
said. Okay, then I'll just
Well-
end the stream now then, since
He's
it's
gonna die
boring.
again anyway.
Well, the whole story is that pretty much, I pretty much don't know exactly all the names, so people correct me if I'm wrong, but mainly it's based around the bite of some year I forgot,
Great
but
explanation so far.
basically, William Afton's son, who is pretty much the purple guy, um, it, it was his son's birthday, and his son pretty much, a bunch of bullies picked up his son and just pretty much carried him to this Golden Freddy, and his head got chomped.
Nom nom nom. There we go,
But
folks. That's the entirety of Five Nights at Freddy's.
but then pretty much William Afton went after the kids and all, and pretty much, well, stuff them in like robotic suits and all.
So basically, what I should get away from this is don't bully, otherwise you're going to get murdered. That's going to create this entire cycle of murder, and then causing haunted spirits.
Yeah,
Hey,
especially
boys and girls, who wants to
Special-
talk about murder?
Welcome to my house of mirrors.
Especially ones of William Afton's dead daughter and also wife.
So he killed kids and stuffed them in robots.
Yes.
And then how did the robots come to life then during the night?
Well, it's mainly because of their human souls. Like it's powered, like the robotics are powered by human souls and
What if
all.
one of the kids was a ginger?
That doesn't matter. They still have a soul.
Lies.
They broke the first law of gingers.
So what it is gingers are like, they are like a ship or a boat, and they have all kinds of other human souls inside of them that they've stolen. So whenever they get shoved in an animatronic, instead of the animatronic getting the non-existent ginger soul, it just picks one random soul from the ship and sea of souls inside of it and just uses that.
I like to think that has like multiple personality syndrome.
Hey, boys and girls, are you ready to die? Oh no, please don't kill me. You want to play some music, man?
This
I
is
actually have
not
some
my
Five Nights at Freddy
fight.
books like right by me.
I'm hearing Spartan's voiceover.
Hearing me what?
I have the stream running and also this voice chat right now running through the same headset. So I like hear us speaking, and then I'm gonna hear the slight delay after.
I
Just
would lose my mind trying to do that. Especially hearing myself come back through the thing, I would kill myself.
I am getting used to it, and that's a good thing for future stuff.
Because
sometimes you need to hear yourself to know if you're being too loud or too quiet.
I go
And-
from one extreme to the other really quickly, so I can go from like, yeah, man, it's a really serious conversation to.
Which did you know that that
Yes, I did know
like
that.
Circus Baby was actually the daughter of William Afton, and Balora's the mother.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do not know those characters well enough to actually pick them out.
Oh. Well, the Final Fantasy Freddy's sister location, and
Ah,
and
so
this
the
where
one with the
actually,
pigtails.
yes,
Got it.
And I was doing pretty well that fight. Kind of about halfway dead, it looks like. This
You're
is
slowly getting the hang of it.
yeah.
fun, and he shall die tonight.
Literally, the rest of the stream is going to be us sitting here doing other stuff while Rich just dies over and over again to the same guy.
Yeah.
I
Over
mean,
and
is this
over
not
again.
fun and good things?
We're down to like 28 minutes, 27 minutes left of stream time, and it's going to be the next 27 minutes of yeah, oh, I'm dead. Yeah, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I got a little farther that time, but I'm dead.
I did it, guys. I murdered him so well. He doesn't want to come back. He doesn't want to fight me anymore.
which just to tell pretty much the people who are watching the stream, Monday we probably might not do Among Us.
Hey, I thought you figured that out.
Well, I'm
Well-
not sure if it'll work 100%. Like, I tried with a bunch of random people and it worked.
Well, I wouldn't like as long as you're the host of the room and you kicked everybody else out. Wouldn't that work pretty well?
Well, yeah, that would, but the amount of people joining in is pretty much like pretty
Well, I mean,
much.
the biggest issue with Among Us is the servers are full. So as long as the entire crew we're trying to get in with is constantly trying to join the room by typing the code in and hit join, as long as the host is sitting there kicking people out, eventually the people that we want are going to get in the room.
But
Yeah,
Eventually.
but it's part of my kind of nature that I don't want to be that kind of rude.
Give
Well,
me the
leave it to
host.
Spartan.
You are correct, good sir. I don't care about the feelings of people on the internet. My customer service is great on my internet service.
Spartan customer service. Hi, how can I help you today? Spartan on the internet. Oh, you have a problem? Well, sucks.
too bad for you.
Hi. Welcome to Salty Chillers Entertainment. Kill yourself.
Now, Spartan. We only take the taxes from the dead bodies.
I am showing full restraint. I could be absolutely a loose cannon, but alas, I hold myself back, so please
Alas.
don't challenge me.
Do not challenge my power.
What?
As Spartan goes Super Saiyan Shaggy.
Just
Like, man, I was only using 1% of my power. Don't make me use 2, man. I've had milk, so my voice is like way off.
milk does ruin the vocal cords.
Yeah, that's why I say don't drink it.
Oh, me, oh, me, oh, man. I doubt it picked any of that up because
It actually
freaking
did.
Discord's frequency. I'm surprised.
Which,
Discord frequency does not pick up the.
what milk does to your throat is actually it makes your pretty much mucus in your throat.
Yeah, so some of the worst things you can do for if you're trying to like do a lot of talking, never drink milk because humans aren't supposed to drink milk anyway. So don't drink milk because it does mess with your mucus. And then people like me are actually allergic to milk and have issues with that.
Then
so
why do you
my
drink a
body's gonna be-
milkshake?
Because it's good, man. It's so sweet, and I hate myself. So, you just drinking that kind of stuff throws your body out of whack. I'm going to have a very interesting night because my throat's gonna be bad all night. I'm going to be feeling it tomorrow. And also, coffee is not good for the voice either because it's
Yeah.
acidic. That's why
What about
people drink tea and
almond
honey.
milk?
It's the same kind of issue. Like, don't any milk like products, dairy, avoid all of that kind of stuff. High sugar content. Hello, welcome. How are you doing?
Alive and awake.
How was Mulan?
Mulan was good.
That's good.
Do not go in watching Mulan expecting it to be like the animation.
So it's
wasn't.
not all action.
Yeah, I will watch the live action one. I'm just saying, if you go watch the new Mulan, do not expect to watch a frame-by-frame remake. It's its own story.
And joining us live in Salty Chillers Entertainment, Hero Darkness. How are you today?
Awake, alive, not dead, obviously.
I'm awake, I'm alive, da da da. I don't remember that's the song.
I just realized we have not even said to people like we have a donation box and all that.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's this Patreon thing that we have.
That
Honestly,
if
though,
you
like,
want to torture me with this fighting.
yeah, for sure. Like, Patreon's fun and all that. That's the thing we have. But in all reality, we're just here to have a good time and talk about things that are definitely not the game that we're playing, because that's what we're good at.
Leave one like, and Hero might make it. I mean, the Hero, Rich.
You must make him suffer.
That's pretty rich coming from you.
Anyway, now that that's over.
So tell me, how many times has Rich died this run? Because I feel like it's more than 4.
Do you think we're counting?
Well,
Yeah.
I lost count.
Literally,
Tennessee
I
died
haven't-
28.
I haven't been paying attention to the gameplay the entire. Rich just goes, roll the dice. Okay, don't heal.
Okay, coach.
I am gonna change my armor real fast. It could help me survive a little longer.
No, you are screwed. Also, he has done lack of upgrades. And the lack of upgrades, I've screwed him over. Multiple times over. Just saying.
And I have more health, but that did not save me.
Basically, in short, the guy went to stabby stab, stabby stab, stabby stab. I win.
Clumsy.
That's how it goes. So, also coming up, as we were talking about the donation box, if you like Rich suffering, you should see me suffer in Kingdom Hearts 2 on critical mode on Sundays.
With
Oh, yeah.
5-minute rolls.
With the 5-minute rolls plus the boss fights happening on top of it. That gets real interesting.
I'm just here to exist today, man.
Honestly,
And-
sometimes that's the good thing. It's just existing.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to my 7-hour shift of checking people out tomorrow. I stood still for so long yesterday that my left hip kind of popped out of joint, which happens occasionally.
Look, we don't have a roll for an 8-hour standstill.
7.
Don't you get breaks and get to walk
Look,
away from the
As
register?
long as okay, so I enjoy my new job. It is cashier, but cashiers just do a little bit of everything. I'm not good at everything other than cashiering. I don't know the store. I don't know where things go. I get overwhelmed easy trying to figure out where things go, and I don't know the difference in between some products. Like, well, that's a wicker basket. That's a wood basket. Why would you put them together? Because they look the same. That's my kind of issues. I would rather stand up front and deal with every single customer in the store as they check out, and I could stand there and do that for hours, and I will not complain a single time. The shift flies by, no complaining has to happen, I don't have to worry about anything going on, I can go home, and it's a great day. Unfortunately, because this is a company, and they need me to do other things other than cashiering occasionally, while I've been slowly trying to push my agenda of just being a pure cashier, they definitely have other things they want to do with me, so I'm not looking forward to Saturday. Although I hear Saturday is normally really busy, and it'll just be a constant line of customers, which I am thrilled for.
Intriguing.
I
Most
used
people
to.
hate customers. They're like, why?
Dude,
Why?
my
Why?
master skill. I have been customer service since I started working when I was a host at a Pizza Hut. I have been customer servicing
Pizza
since
Hut.
then. So customer service just runs through my veins at this point. So I can absolutely be the nicest person on the planet. I have my own customer service voice, and it comes out every time I deal with customers, and it just flows. I'm good at it. I can stand there and, if they have an issue, I know exactly which button turns on the radio to call for help to fix their issue, because I'm not paid enough to fix the issue.
Help!
This coupon says it says it's still in date, but you said it's already been claimed and I haven't used it. Can I get a manager up front, please?
For you see, it is merely a lie.
I had one customer that was like, "Can I just leave this cart up here for like 24 hours?" And I was like, "I don't think so, but I can definitely ask the manager." And they proceeded to ask me that question like 3 times in different ways, and finally I got the manager up there, and he was like, "What can I do for you?" And I was like, "She has questions for you," and she asked him the same thing. He was like, "Well, yeah, you can leave it up here for 24 hours." And she looked at me and goes, "Ha! Told you so." And I had to keep myself from looking at her and go, "Well, yeah, that's why I said I think so, and not no, you can't leave that up here."
Do you not
There
understand
is
the
a
words
difference,
coming out
Karen.
of my mouth?
Yeah, it's the thing that people miss. Like when people say like maybe, might, I think so.
Right? No,
So
people
what you're
miss those
saying is
key
no.
phrases, and instead they input yes or no to that. Instead, it's like, no, I said I think so, or I don't think so, not yes or no. But I'm going to find out for you. And if I'm wrong, and in fact it is that way, it's not that I dismissed you. I simply said, I'm not sure. Today is my 4th day working here. Let me find a manager that knows things that I don't.
Seems reasonable.
Or the greatest thing is when you know something and tell a customer, like, this is the law. And like, no, this is not the law. Like, yes, it is. I want a manager. Manager says,
Okay,
no, this is law.
sure. So I've been working retail enough to know that a lot of times that's not even going to be what happens. What frustrates me the most is if you tell me a rule, I'm going to follow that rule. I'm not going to break that rule. I will flex that rule and make it to where a customer will continue to come back. But there is a point where a rule can't be broken. Uh, sure, if they're bringing a product back that's missing a piece, even if I don't have proof that it had all the pieces when they bought it, maybe they kept the piece. I'll take it as a
The piece.
defective. The biggest issue is whenever a customer's like, and you tell a customer like, here's the rule, and they go, well, I want to talk to your manager, and the manager comes up there and then proceeds to break the rule to make the customer happy, then you look like a bad word, and they then have this
You look
vendetta
like the
against you.
villain.
Right, you look like you're trying to be big and mean, but in all reality, I was told this rule, and then the manager broke the rule, so now I look like the bad guy. Don't do that to me. Tell them what the rule is, and then tell them that because that's a manager, that he will bend the rule for you one time. Don't just go, no, I'll take care of that for you with no ifs, ands, or buts. But I get that. I used to get thrown under the bus at the other store I worked at a lot by the district manager, who was the one that fired me. Where I would tell someone a rule, like, sorry, we only take 10 DVDs at a time, and you have 35 to 100 here, so I can't do that. And then he would send them back in the store and walk in and go, yeah, we're buying these DVDs. I was like, well, you told me the rule was only 10. He goes, that's not actually a rule, and I'm breaking it right now. I was like, ah!
Yeah, so that's annoying. Where I worked at, well, okay, let me preface that. I still work there. I'm just
Where
not
I
working.
worked at.
Okay.
I just hope no one to watch the
I'm now,
stream.
I'm now working in the office now.
That's why
out
we're
in the
not
field.
using the names of companies.
Yes, because they should
Wait.
remain nameless.
I can use name of companies. Screw Game Exchange. Those pricks. Anyway.
Rich has to try again. Abandoned duel or adjust difficulty.
I haven't had that for a while.
You know what that means, people?
He's struggling.
Oh yeah, he's bad. But as he fully stated that, in short, how to put it, he hasn't upgraded his armor and or gone on all the mythic stuff and have these awesome armors or anything else like that, or awesome stance moves that he can use. So he's relying strictly on sword skill.
And
As he just get nuked.
that's been my entire fight.
At which point we just abandon all dice rolls and be like, Rich.
I've been at this fight for about 24 minutes.
At this moment, I'm pretty sure that mainly we don't even have to roll because this dude's just wrecking Rich, no matter
Quit
what.
rolling. If I roll, it's going to be no healing and no aerial combos again. I'm rolling 3 different dice, and every single dice roll has been no healing.
Is this on an app or are you just rolling actual dice?
I have physical dice, and they're cheap dice, so of course they're weighted against the odds here. One of them has a different one has hit 19 almost every roll. Every roll, it's not been the same one every time. It literally a different one is 19 almost every time. Again, I rolled a 19.
I was about to say, he just spray some rich repellent on there. That
In
screws
that
him
case, can I have that 19 die? Because I might need that during D&D fight.
At least we haven't gotten a nat 1 yet.
over. That
I
one,
don't
kill
think I've
yourself.
rolled a 1 yet.
I know.
Spartan, can you roll my stats for D&D? Thanks.
So here's the
Yeah, hold on.
question. Should I actually try this on easy?
So I rolled a 4, a 3, and a 10.
That
Well,
sounds
David, you're dead.
Okay, question to the chat. If Rich does not get past this round, should he switch his difficulty to easy just for the sake of getting past it? Because this is getting worse than a Dark Souls boss fight.
Keep getting stomped. That's the good content right there, where people can sit and watch him get stomped and complain about how bad he is.
Don't forget, some people have messaged Rich in other Discord servers saying, "Hey, we liked it when you guys played Fall Guys. It was enjoyable."
Probably because there was some screaming in the background. That was me.
Yeah.
But it was funny. I was watching a Captain Sparkles play Among Us, and he legit had people in chat every time he did something inform him how bad that decision was. And by the end of the stream, he goes, "Sorry, I couldn't keep all of you entertained, but for those of you that kept telling me I was bad at this game, I really thought about banning you." I was like, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Why can't I get my perfect parries down?
Because you're
I
not
was
trying
gonna
at the right
say,
moment.
some people among us, the community is not the best.
Okay, quick question though. Which community is actually a good community when it comes to gaming? I genuinely want to know.
I would say the Animal Crossing community, but no, the Animal Crossing does not have a good community either. It has a
No.
very connected community, but I wouldn't call it a good community.
Also can be very toxic.
Most communities have their toxicity and their saltiness.
One thing
but
I did
I'll-
notice when I was trying to do my turn-ups, if someone didn't leave to the airport, Ty Allen got taken down.
So you are kind of echoing the background. Your mic's picking you up kind of weird.
Wait, can I share one story that happened in Among Us?
Yeah, going on.
I was in a public match, and essentially this was a match I won, but mainly I was being a very excellent detective, and that I pretty much was typing a very long sentence out, and they were wondering what I was saying so long, and someone just popped the message that said someone please kick / ban Blue, and I was like, I'm the host. You literally want to pull that flag up?
Kick or ban you for a long sentence?
Yeah. And the sentence said I saw black in the reactor. I saw black in the reactor room with me when it was going meltdown, but he didn't even press the button.
All right, that's pretty sus. Okay, now I'm watching Rich actually try to fight this guy, and dang, can you get good real quick?
If I just
He
get
is
there.
one-shotting your entire health bar. What is wrong with your health bar?
So he hasn't been going to any of the hot springs.
Why?
Because he's been skipping all side quests.
So he has a very small health pool to deal with.
If by the end of the stream, which is 15 minutes from now, maybe 20, if by the end of this you still haven't been able to beat this guy, I vote off-screen grinding for a longer health bar.
I
Well,
could
looks like
probably come back with my armor upgraded.
He's got a couple options. There's the armor upgrading, which he has not done any of, mind you. There's also the hot springs. There's also the bamboo strikes for more resolve.
Which I don't
He's
think.
done a lot of the bamboo strikes that he's seen so far, though. But I just it feels like probably the best option for this would be some off screen like side questing, not major side questing, but just the stuff that increases your stats here. Because, good lord, man, like
Yeah.
the one shot kills, you're not gonna be able to do. Like you're not gonna be able to do a lot of this game if you die in one hit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we all understand. And this is just speaking in just like general experience as well. I myself in my Kingdom Hearts 1 stream, I I hit a wall with fighting the tiger head. And so I took some time between my streams and took the time to level Sora. And then before I fought Dragon Maleficent and some Riku, I took the time to make sure I was at least on level. Just that way those fights wouldn't take up an hour plus to get through. Because these duels, as Spartan can attest, these duels aren't the easiest. If anything, these duels are probably the toughest duels you'll have the entire game.
I'm just here, man.
I know you're just here. I just know from my experience that
Oh, I skipped that entire encampment. So I'm gonna upgrade my armor real fast so that actually makes a difference.
the armor will make a difference, and also when you get the chance get those hot springs, 'cause those two things will make a huge difference,
yeah, this
especially
would
with
be a good opportunity to actually upgrade, like you said, one skill point.
That skill. Because honestly, the skill point will have to go into my We'll go into this. Because that
Okay.
would help me in the fight.
Red, are you thirsty?
it's illegal for him to get it. Remember that.
Water.
Red, go get you a drink while we're all just sitting here stuck with Rich here.
No, I'm actually fine.
Suffering? Who's suffering? I'm not suffering.
I just did.
I will take up the role of the primary here and send people to go get drinks. That way they can stay hydrated and stay healthy.
We take good care of our coworkers.
Coworkers. You mean friends, right?
Oh yeah,
Who are you
friends.
again?
I don't know.
What's a friend?
Someone where you end the world with together.
Oh, it's a Spartan.
Hey, man.
So I was thinking, you know how the other day we were throwing around different ideas for like, oh yeah, we should like maybe do Dark Souls or maybe we should do Code Vein. I'm like, I don't care what game we pick, I'm naming myself content for that character.
Well, we're hoping to do Among Us still.
Doesn't matter. It's still gonna be content.
He's gonna name his actual in-game character content.
Hero continence.
Hero content. Heroes content. Content that's heroes.
Hero int. Con darkness.
Con darkness. So I'm a con artist now.
Hello, content, my old friend.
First of all, I'm the artist.
Up there he goes off a slime climb again.
No, Blue, you misunderstand. I'm a con artist.
What's the difference?
He feels better about himself.
For you see.
Oh boy. Hold up. We gotta drop the dictionary.
Step 1. Remove
I
all
just
four
really
walls.
just want to hear like a loud thud, like boom.
I mean, I can take care of that for you.
Guys,
No doubt.
guys, I just realized the reason why I'm talking so much is because this guy really doesn't want to pay taxes.
Is that loud
Thanks.
enough?
Yes.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Con artist. a person who cheats or tricks others by persuading them to believe something that is not true.
So anyone who plays Among Us.
I was going to say, so people in Among Us.
Yeah.
So you see, I am a con artist.
Dude, that video that I found today of the guy that killed the guy in front of the decontamination room, and just that door drops. There's 3 people standing there. I laughed so hard.
You hate to see it, but you also love to see it.
It was at this moment he knew he
It's one of
messed up.
It's one of those moments where you hate to be the guy being caught, but you laugh because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because you're grateful that it's not you.
Which one time, me being an imposter, I actually messed up so tremendously. I actually killed someone in front of pretty much 2 people. So I couldn't defend myself. So what I put in the message was like, I messed up.
I messed up.
Killed in
See,
front of
he's
someone.
Texas.
No, honestly,
That'd
no,
be like-
that's when you go in, when you kill someone in front of the other person, you then try to find the person who witnessed it.
No, man.
Well, there was 2 people that witnessed it.
There's just sometimes there's just no denying the evidence. You're just like, oh, yeah. As Rich just stood there and took the hit, wow.
I say we give Rich 10 more tries, and if he doesn't get it in 10 more tries, we end the stream.
He's down to 9 more tries.
On the positive side, I could probably easily make a thumbnail for this called Redemption.
Got my hands a redemption side.
Why did he hit like a truck?
Because he cannot be damaged. He's amazing. He was feared. Our barb was trembling in his sandals.
Listen here, you little prick.
Prick.
So who you call a prick?
Don't challenge me in the ways of the whisper. Your microphone pairs in comparison.
Oh, so you think the fancy might do so advantage? You may be right. But sometimes fancy doesn't go for skill. Just straight up stupidity.
Oh wow, that no.
Just from my microphone, and I'm whispering into it, and you can still hear me.
Yes, there.
Such talented skill. Says you was going for anything.
Do you ever hear a bad cassette tape? That's Hero.
And what's mine over here? What's mine here sound like?
Yours is a good CD.
There's the back cassette tape.
My gosh.
So who all votes to kick Hero from the chat here?
I don't think we can because this is neither.
I'm the host!
Well, me.
Remember, Rich has 8 more tries now. He lasted
You really-
longer.
You're really
No,
counting?
I'm down to 7. Yes, I'm counting.
Wow. You said really bad.
This man has been the bane of my existence.
It reminds me when
I feel
first
like
fought
every
Trickmaster.
time Rich dies in this, he dies a little bit outside of the game.
Remember that one question? If if you could be in any game and you died in the game, you died for real. Of how terrified I was to be in any game. But they're like, well, what about Dark Souls? I'm like, you kidding me? That's a lot of deaths.
I'm not on my
At least in
resolve.
that one, you come back to life.
The
Well, yeah, that's the thing. In games, they actually show, like, hey, there's
according
respawn.
to the lore of Dark Souls, you end up forgetting who you are. So at what cost is coming back
Good.
to life worth it?
Oh, yeah, so if you constantly die in Dark Souls, you actually lose your memory.
You know what, though? That would be a good way to restart your life. Go through it, have a really bad time, either kill yourself or kill whoever you owe a lot of money to. That way they either forget the money or you forget that you were a bad person.
So I guess some good news and
Well,
some bad
also,
news. The good news is we're dead to the mob. Oh wait, hold no, that's the bad news. Wait, there's a mob in this game?
I completely forgot about that quote.
I thought I
God,
was
it's
dead.
Ooh, we're just down to 6 more tries.
We need to get Hero a real microphone, because dang.
everyone needs to have a real microphone.
yeah, I'm using earbuds.
Earbuds.
I had actually bought recently an adapter for
The
my
sad thing
iPhone
is,
11.
I'm going in this fight with practically max resolve and just getting owned right now.
We're just down to 5. The big difference though is with this fight, as you said, you don't have some of the mythic skills where you can attack, and the other aspect as well that's making you struggle a lot is your health pool. You're essentially almost doing a level 1 run in this game as far as health is concerned, which requires a lot more skill and working on your parry and also knowing when to press the attack. Because in one of your fights, you broke his guard but didn't press the attack, which was a huge mistake.
Anyway, and our sponsors for today's stream are nobody.
Water.
Continue.
Agua.
A generic sports drink.
No, a lot of YouTubers, or at least gamer YouTubers, is this channel is brought to you by, and I'll let you take a guess of what mobile game it tends to be.
Raid
Today's
Shadow
video is
Legends.
brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
So I'm playing.
Forget everything you know about mobile RPGs.
This
We're not
game's
sponsored by
taken you by
them.
storm. Rich has 4 more attempts.
You know what's the stupidest commercial I've ever seen for like a mobile game? Is that Rise of Kingdoms.
No, the other
Did-
one I think is Arc Knight.
No, I actually play that.
Arc Knight was actually. I used to think that it was like showing all this gameplay and like it wasn't actually in the game, but no, all that's actually in the game.
Yeah, it's very
I was actually-
Shows
strategic.
off anything that shows off big busty women with like like jiggle physics and all that kind of stuff, and then ends up being an 8-bit turn-based game. That's a sin.
Yeah, because like we're like, oh yeah, everything's an epic battle proportion. I just feel like I'm playing what's the one game where you put the tower defense or whatever, where you just place your towers down and just upgrade them. That's what I feel like. That's what I felt like I was playing with Arc Knight.
I love tower defense games though, but I like old style tower defense games, not anything new. There was one mobile tower defense game that I really liked. I can't remember what it was now, but like the upgrade tree for the game, there was enough content to play that game for years because the upgrade tree was incredible. I literally played that game for 1 year in high school and never picked it back up.
Richie's down to 3 more attempts, gentlemen. Oh, quick question: do you like how I titled the video?
Yeah, it's time to do.
Sorry, I had a Yugi came out.
That quadruple tap has been killing me every time. I just can't pay tonight.
Time to.
Spartan's broken.
Someone hit my head. He's skipping.
His record player's scratched. No, sorry. You said his mic was like a CD player or a CD. Yeah, it's scratched somewhere. It began skipping.
Someone hit him in the head.
I think half my
Did that
problem
even
is
pick
my
up?
sword is not dealing damage.
Yeah, so definitely, Richard, definitely agree there. Your fighting is greatly restricted by for one thing in particular is definitely your health. The second big thing, as you just stated, is your sword.
Just summon Mushu.
This isn't Kingdom Hearts, so he can't summon Mushu. And so
What do we have? One more attempt or two?
he's got one more after this one. So that is definitely being a big factor because I looked at Kingdom Hearts. There's a reason why people don't do unchanging armor, which by the way is an achievement in Kingdom Hearts. There's a reason why people don't do unchanging armor on proud mode, because you get to the Neverland fight where you fight like the Shadow Sora, and in short, you're doing like small chip damage throughout the entire fight on proud, which is why when people do unchanging armor, they do it on beginner mode because that way they get like a crap ton of attack up and defense up out of the gate. You get like 8 of each of those, and also 8 AP up
Why am
as
I
well.
trying to block an unblockable attack?
And so like the game helps you out, especially early game out. So when you get to that fight, it's not that hard. Me being the brilliant person I am, oh sweet, Rich got partway through. The farthest he's probably just gotten all the fight.
I actually got down to probably half health once.
Yeah, I know. He got it down to half health and then got stomped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I decided, hey, let me go for the speedrun achievement of beating the game in 15 hours or less, also go unchanging armor, and without using a single continue. My roommate at the time thought I was nuts for doing that, and I'm like,
Oh.
I'm doing it.
Alright guys, last attempt.
Final attempt. Ready?
Dawn of the final
Fight.
attempt. 5 seconds remain.
Is that intro like for like Mortal Kombat or was it for
Well,
I think it's a
Heroes
fighting
was-
game.
Heroes was Mortal Kombat. Mine was Legend of Zelda.
Just getting those blocks and parries down. He's surviving a little longer than what he has been before. But no, enough of the commentary.
I will say this though, this was one fight that, of all the fights, this fight gave me was the toughest fight for me personally.
Oh.
The other issue I had going in, see, Rich had full resolve going in with this fight. I didn't.
This
But
kind
at
of
the
reminds
same-
me of playing like a Naruto game once.
And that's it. Ugh.
Yeah, Rich definitely upgrade your sword.
Because that time I got half health, my sword was doing a little more damage. That would have made a difference.
Well, that is. No, wait, hold on. Let me actually get back to the microphone here. That is definitely something that we can do in between streams.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into Salty Chills Entertainment.
We're seriously gonna end you in a fight.
Glad you can join us.
He's seriously ending the stream while he's in a mid fight.
Look,
I
you
mean-
can hear it in his voice. He's like
This man is
Two-
broken.
he's
Let
like
him
2
have
deaths
it.
away from like mentally destroying everything in front of him. So, anyway, guys, thanks for joining us with Salty Chilies Entertainment. We'll pick this back up sometime next week. Don't know when this will happen, where we've all got kind of fluctuating schedules, but sometime next week we'll pick up back with our Ghost of Tsushima streams here. Of course,
Real
leave
quick.
us a like on the video, subscribe. What do you want, Hero?
Just a
How was
reminder that Sunday is the Kingdom Hearts 2 stream, where Spartan's gonna have a lot more fun with the dice rolls and see what torture he can bring with me there. And that will be Sunday at 8-7.
And as
Oh,
always,
no, go on.
guys.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say is that we got Kingdom Hearts, and then the other thing is
Monday.
Monday.
Multiplayer Monday.
exactly.
And like
And
always,
as
stay
always,
salty.
Stay salty.